welcome to this week's Saturday Evening Cocktail. I know it's been a while. I've been busy. You've been busy. We got a lot going on. Everybody got a lot going on. And truth be told, I know I haven't made a lot of videos, but I've been working on stuff for next season, and I didn't want to just put out a bunch of drink videos just to put out some drink videos. But I got a request, and on our show we honor requests as soon as they come out. If I can make it, I'm gonna make it for you. So keep those requests coming in. And I got a request this week, so Cousin Lynn, this one is for you. And I got a request for a Snickerdoodle Martini, and I never made a Snickerdoodle Martini. Hey, speaking of doodles, hey everyone, I want you to meet Dusty. This is Dusty the dog. Hi Dusty. This is the new dog of the show. So everybody say hi Dusty, hi Dusty. So anyway, that's a mini Bernedoodle. So I got Snickerdoodle Martini. Not only did she want to have a Snickerdoodle Martini, but she's not a fan of Fireball or cinnamon schnapps for that matter. So could I make one without that particular ingredient? So I was looking at some recipes, came up with a couple of tweaks on it myself. So let's see what we can come up with for a Snickerdoodle Martini. So I've got a shaker full of ice. I've got a martini glass waiting. Let's see what we got. So vanilla vodka. Let's go with 1.5 ounces of vanilla vodka. So Snickerdoodles are those kind of wonderful sugar cookies with that cinnamony flavor, cinnamon and sweet, and all kinds of nice flavors to them. I've got some rum chata, and I just bought this bottle today, in fact. And rum chata is a cream liqueur with rum, and it's just great. Well, it's great on its own for sipping, and it's good in a lot of mixed drinks. And let's go with 1.5 ounces of that. So we've got some vanilla vodka and some rum chata. All right, and what about just some good old chocolate milk? We have these cream drinks where you put in heavy cream and things like that. What about just a glass of some chocolate milk nearby, and maybe 2 ounces of chocolate milk? Cinnamon, my trusty cinnamon grinder. Let's put in a healthy amount of cinnamon. I can see it right in there. Cinnamon. And I've got some cocoa powder. I've seen some ingredients, some some recipes that call for some cocoa powder. So let's put in a bar spoonful of that, and 2 bar spoons. Let's really season it up nicely, okay? And lastly, some honey to sort of sweeten this up some more in a different way than we're used to seeing. Now, you could use some honey syrup. You see that in some of these drinks, but I'm going to actually run this through a mesh strainer. So maybe this would be probably the equivalent of about 2 bar spoons full of honey here. So I think I got all my ingredients here. Let's give it a good shake and really incorporate this. Of course, honey syrup is used in a lot of classic cocktail recipes, and that's just you kind of boil up the honey with equal parts water. That makes it easier to incorporate. But we're going to shake this all together for a while, and like I said, I'm going to grab a mesh strainer. I'm actually going to use this here. So it should strain pretty easily in. Now, I have got a martini glass that I have inverted into a bowl of some chocolate syrup, so it is rimmed nicely with the chocolate. I've got some cinnamon sugar here, and that's great. I'm actually just some plain old cinnamon sugar that I'm going to put on a plate here. And yeah, I'm suddenly at my grandmother's on a Sunday morning having fried dough with powdered cinnamon and sugar here. And I'm going to just, as you can see, just kind of run this along and kind of kiss the top of the glass with the cinnamon sugar, just like this. And let's see what we got here. So a Snickerdoodle Martini. And I'm just going to run this right through the mesh strainer. Because, I've also got that cinnamon that I kind of hit with the grinder into that as well. So there's kind of a lot of extra bits. And look at that, nice and frothy. So a little bit different the way we get it into the glass. And let's see how we did. Not bad. Tastes like a Snickerdoodle cookie. All right. So there you go. Not too many complicated ingredients. I think it all comes together. And I think the honey is a sweetening agent rather than just a simple syrup. Adds a couple extra notes on top. You could definitely get the cinnamon. I'd grind it. I think you should probably grind even a little bit more on top just to garnish. And yeah, see, it hits the nose a little bit better that way too. And so there you have it. Snickerdoodle Martini. Everybody enjoy. Cheers. Take care of each other. Plenty more cocktails to come. I haven't forgotten about y'all. Cheers, everybody.